Hello everyone, this is the chapter 13, problem number 61. Let me read through the problem and we'll work through it together. Jorge contributed land he held as an investment, fair market value of $120,000. His basis was $55,000. In the inventory, fair market value of $80,000, basis $75,000 to ABC Corporation in exchange for 50% of the ABC stock, 50 shares valued at $160,000 and $40,000 cash in qualifying 351 exchange. So A asks us what amount of gain does Jorge recognize of the exchange, what is the character of the gain, and what would Jorge's basis in his ABC stock after the exchange. All right, let's walk through the problem here. So we have some information that we're going to take a look at. All right, so the fair market value of the stock received is $160,000 right here. So we're going to move that over to the $160,000 right here. The cash received, which is also known as the boot. Remember that the boot is anything that cash or cash equivalent received as a part of that, is $40,000, giving us a total of $200,000. The amount realized for the land. So what we're going to do is take a look at the land here is $120,000. So we have the $120,000 for the land. We also have $80,000 for the inventory. So that gives us a total of $200,000. If I were going to take a percentage of that, it's $200,000 total. $120,000 would be in the $200,000, 60% for the investment, and then $40,000 for the 40%, excuse me, for the inventory. So that is what we were going to put into our percentages here. 60% for their land and 40% for the inventory. All right, we're going to take a look now and basically taking this amount here as my fair market value, and then we're going to do some calculations and taking the percentages that we have here. So on the first thing for the land, it's a part of the stock that we received. We're taking the 60% of the $160,000, which gives us $96,000. And then for the inventory, we will take the same amount but multiply it times the 40% that we have for the amount realized for inventory. So that gives me $64,000. We're also going to do the same thing for the boot. So 60% of the $40,000, which gives us $24,000, and then we will take 40% of the $40,000, which gives us $16,000. All right. So give me a total amount realized. This should be $120,000, and this should be $80,000. And we know that because that matches up to what we had over here, the $120,000 and the $80,000 fair market value. All right, we'll now take a look at the adjusted basis here for each of these. All right, looking at our adjusted basis here, we have $55,000 for my investment, and then I have $75,000 as for my inventory. So those are the numbers I'm going to put in here. All right. So with that, I'm going to take the difference to calculate my gain for each of these. So I have a $5,000 inventory gain, and then I have a $65,000 land gain. So, but received, I have $24,000 and $16,000. So now what I'm going to do is take the lesser of the gain realized or the boot received. So because of that, I'll take this one here, and then realized gain there. So the character of this is, the first things first, for the capital, land is a capital asset, so therefore we are going to take that as a capital gain, and then since my inventory, I will take that as an ordinary gain. So these are the amounts that I would have. So I would have the $24,000 for the land and $5,000 for inventory.